What's up, Bruins fans? I'm here to give you the latest info on your beloved Boston Bruins. This video, I'm going to talk about the Boston Bruins have started rookie camp, but two major names are absent from the roster. If you've been liking my Bruins content, please leave me a like and subscribe. If you've already done so, thank you, and let's get into it. Rookie camp started this week, and the Boston Bruins have released their roster. The roster told me a lot about the future of the Boston Bruins, and more than I thought it would. I did a video in the past talking about Riley Duren and Trevor Kuntar and how I think they have a bright future with the Bruins. In that video, I also mentioned Fabian Lysell and Georgii Murkulov, names who are both eligible to play in the Prospect Challenge and be at rookie camp, but they're absent. The reason they're absent is the Boston Bruins want them ready when training camp opens on September 18th. As I'm recording this video, I'm now realizing training camp is less than a week away, and I truly can't wait. Now, where was I? Oh yes, Lysell and Murkulov will not be participating in prospect challenges, which tells me that the Boston Bruins truly want to see what these kids can do and will give them every opportunity to make the Boston Bruins. With the departure of Jake DeBrusk, they have a hole on the wing. I've continued to say it's probably going to be a spot on the second line, but it could be a spot on the third line as well if someone like Frederic or Georgii play well enough in camp for Monty to give them a shot. The coach on the Providence Bruins said when speaking about Murkulov and Lysell, when big camp opens, they want them extremely ready. Not that rookie camp wouldn't be that for them, but you can get dinged up a little bit. Last season, Matthew Poitras, Johnny Beecher, and Mason Lohrei all participated in the prospect challenges, so that goes to show you that being at rookie camp doesn't mean you won't make the big camp. With Murkulov, I think he showed the Bruins all he needed to show them down in Providence last season, and wasn't as stellar when called up to the Bruins during, but he wasn't really given a lot of opportunity, I feel, with the minimal ice time, and the play where they put him, it wasn't the greatest for his skill set. Merkulov doesn't need to play in the prospect challenge because the Bruins know his skills and know he's ready to make the next step, but it's up to him to grab it. The Bruins, however, are looking for help on the right side, and Merkulov shoots left, and from what I've found, he has never played the right side. Not saying he can't play right wing, but he plays center in Providence and has played wing in the past, but on the left side. At 5'11", he might be better suited on the wing and use his speed and quick shot. But if a guy like Frederic takes a spot on the top line, there could be a spot for Murkulov on his line on the left side. I personally feel there's a log jam at center with Poitras and Beecher are right there in front of him. So I guess that leaves Fabian Lysell, who shoots right and plays the right side. Lysell doesn't get injured last year. He would have been called up to the Bruins and given an opportunity they gave to Murkulov last year, but I think they might have given him some bigger minutes. Lysell has some unfortunate luck last season when it came to injuries and could be a very big reason the Bruins don't want him at the Prospect Challenge. Many feel he has a very good chance of making the Bruins, and Don Sweeney thinks so too. Sweeney said he knows how well he can play. He knows how much we are proud of the steps he has taken. He had a good camp last year. He's just still got to continue to work on his complete game. One-on-one skill stuffs and some of the stuff he can do to change a game are really good. Brad Marchand's comments last week about what his line needs to succeed next year was not just talk. Marchand knew what he was saying and was letting anyone who wanted a chance to play on their line know what himself and Charlie Coyle are looking for. I have to admit, I've been very impressed with Brad Marchand's tenure as a captain of the Boston Bruins. He's never been afraid to speak his mind and call players out, but I felt his comments last week were calculated. A couple years ago, he made what seemed like a joke about McAvoy being late for everything and saying he needs to give him a clock for Christmas. It was Marchand's way of letting McAvoy know that he needs to nip it in the butt and take playing in the NHL seriously. Marchand made sure to let the Frederic and the Lysells of the world know that they want a complete player and someone that will go to war with him and Coyle. Marchand has played the majority of his career playing on a line with arguably the best two-way center of all time, and he expects more from a line mate because of it. If Lysell listened to Sweeney last year on what he needs to work on and fix that part of his game, I truly think Lysell could very well make the Bruins out of camp. Lysell has the speed and skill, but his defensive responsibilities is that he needs to show he can master. To be a Boston Bruin, you need to play both ways and play as a team. This isn't to say Riley Duren or Trevor Kuntar don't have a chance to make the big club, because they do. But I feel Lysell and Merkulov are ready to make that jump and could have an impact. The Bruins made choices this offseason, and one was to give money to help them down the middle and on the back end, instead of bringing back Danton Heinen and Jake DeBrusk. I'm under good authority that Heinen had an offer from the Bruins, and it was pulled off the table. My guess is they knew they could sign Zadorov, and they had to make a choice. So with training camp less than a week away, we're going to be getting to see Bruins hockey, and Lysell and Murkulov try and make the big club. So we'll have all our answers soon. That's a wrap on today's video. To stay up to date on all the news surrounding the Boston Bruins, please subscribe and drop me a like. If news breaks surrounding the Boston Bruins, be sure to check out the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you. If you haven't, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you next time.